And I was on mute. Man, we are just not off to a good start today. Again, my apologies to everyone. My name is Omar. I am your host of the Positive Vibes Only Show, your one stop shop for all things New York Jets. A new experience and a fan base actually being positive and supportive of their team. What a concept, right? So, again, I'm apologizing to everyone because we had technical difficulties for whatever reason. YouTube decided to cut my stream off. Uh, 3/4 of the way through. So, with that being said, we're going to go back to what we were doing and finishing up the film review of the last game that the Jets played against the Detroit Lions. And so, without further ado, let me just make sure I am ready to go here. I think we were around this mark here, in the third quarter. So let's get started here. And if I could just get this thing to play, here we go. And yeah, so kind of a weird play right there. And then, oof, Zach had to step up there in the pocket. There's Michael Carter catching a ball. And on the last video, I wanted to point out that that was the eighth different person that has caught a pass today by Zach Wilson. So you had, let me get this on the screen here if I can get it properly on the screen and unlock my marker here. So you had two tight ends and one running back, and then four different wide receivers caught balls today. I want to point that out. That's the line right there. Two tutties, one pick, and 300, and it's debatable. He had 317 yards. He had 324 yards. Debatable. Well, here's the thing. He had a number of total yards. He had some running yards as well. So we are going to. All right, so we're going to get that off the screen. And let me just double check. Let me just double check that I am still live. Yep, I'm still live. Okay. Because I swear, you don't never know when YouTube is doing their stupidity. Alrighty. So we're gonna go forward now, right? Here's another one of that throw could have been better, but at the same time, so this was something that was a debatable thing throughout the week, right? Because when you look at this, first of all, there's three things, okay? Number one, should it be Braxton running down the middle of the field, trying to catch his ball, the smallest receiver on the team? That's number one. Number two, the ball hit Braxton in his hands, and in the NFL, here's the guy that's covering him. In the NFL, that's called open, right? And then number three, could Zach could Zach have put a little bit more touch on the ball? You could argue, I think, a couple of different ways here, but it is what it is, and we're gonna move on. Again, I think this is a really good spot here where this is a coachable moment for the whole team, not just Zach. And I think this is one of his better. No, that wasn't. No, there's another play that goes to Garrett after this one, where it's a much better thrown ball. There you go. And I think Garrett wasn't able to hang on. Here's a good throw to Elijah. The problem with Elijah is just keep going here, bro. Please keep going. He went backwards, and then I don't know if they gave him forward progress or not. I don't recall whether they did or didn't. So this was another theme today, was just keep going forward, guys. As you can see, Zach's there pointing, hey, forward progress, forward progress. I love Zach. Oof. That pocket collapsed real quick. I want to highlight what happened here. That pocket collapsed really quickly. And the kid stood in there. And again, it's 3rd and 5. Look at the down and distance. It's 3rd and 5. look at where our receivers are. I think that's Barrios over here. What are you doing? And then there's Elijah, who I think is where he was probably looking at. 3rd and 5, and we got a guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 yards down the field. Don't get me wrong, we want those explosive plays. And I'm starting to wonder, is that what the Jets are trying to do? The Jets is trying to be like this explosive team like Kansas City? I don't know. But a little bit of situational awareness. And as you can see, the pocket here just everything collapses. So the theme of the day has been when the pocket is good and Zach does the 90-degree thing, his shoulders are up here and his legs are planted. So this is the theme of the day. Look at what you have here, and then look at kind of what you get. You kind of get these this not so good stuff that happens. Let's clear this out. Move on to the next play, which I believe is one of his better throws. This is the bomb, I think, to Garrett. Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Where it was pass interference. Oh, what a sick throw. What a sick throw. I had mentioned in my other video how the throw to Elijah Moore, the first one, was his best throw of the day. This is another one. Simply because of how set his feet were. And again, he rolled out of the pocket and he's comfortable. When you get a comfortable Zach Wilson, you get elite performance from a second year quarterback. It's hard to say that about anybody in the second year. Look at Zach here. Look at how comfortable he is. Protection. Looking downfield. That's what you want from your young quarterback. And I think the Jets need to do more of that. They need to do more things where Zach is in a position where he can be comfortable. Because when he's comfortable, he carves up defenses. Look at this. And good choice by this defender to go up and not hit Zach, because that would have been an extra 15 yards. That would have been an extra, So he took the right line. Look at this ball, man, on a rope. And I mean, Garrett is just unreal. He's being held. He's being held. Unreal. There was a pass interference call on this play, which was, of course, not accepted because the play was completed. It only took the refs till pretty much the fourth quarter to give the Jets an actual call here. Well, 6 minutes into the fourth, 6 minutes left in the game, to say, hey, we'll throw the Jets a bone so that, we don't, so that this game doesn't get flagged by the NFL to get reviewed. Give me a break. Braxton Berrios. Oh, I made a point before about 8 receivers. Okay, when Michael Carter caught that ball, he was the 7th receiver. Here's Braxton Berrios now being the 8th person to catch a ball from Zach Wilson today. 8 different people. And when you look at the stat line, which I should have handy, but I don't have it handy right now. Next time I do a video, I will have it handy. I don't want to make you guys sit here and wait for me to search for something on the internet. But eight different eligible receivers caught a ball for the New York Jets. Alrighty, we're gonna move on here because now we're in the red zone and the Jets are getting ready to take the lead. This was a play that was reviewed. It was a quarterback sneak, which is something that the Jets were getting killed on. And TJ Watt came out and said the hardest thing to defend is a quarterback sneak. Why don't more teams run it? It was almost successful, but it was reviewed and it wasn't. Here comes the actual play after that. This is NFL 101. I don't know if that's a spider wide banana or what they call that play, but it's the most simplest thing you do. A tight end rollout. Look at this formation. And this is the theme of the day. Again, I keep talking about certain things. The line, protection, and how Zach's feet are. And I said it before on my last video, having Zach Wilson in a situation where he is, I lost my graphic for just a moment. Sorry, bear with me. Having Zach Wilson in a position where he doesn't have to do anything. Let me get this back up, open. Sorry about that, everyone. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get that back. Here it is. So getting Zach Wilson in a spot where it's easy, you don't have to think about anything. But not just that, right? I said that if you line up in behind the center, everything looks the same. There was a play earlier where they lined up behind the center. Here's Michael Carter. Play fake. Here's the tight end hiding. You see how bent he is? He's hiding, and he's just going to leak out. There's no one defending him because all of these Detroit Lion defenders are so. They're thinking the Jets are not going to do anything quote unquote risky, and they're going to throw the ball because that's the book on the Jets. You read the wrong book. And we'll watch it. Watch it. Look at CJ. Look at CJ. Look at how Zach sold the fake here. I mean, he sold it like a boss. He sold it like a champ. Like an absolute champ, he sold this ball. And so you have Carter going this way, and there goes CJ. Easy peasy. Receiver over the top. Again, every team runs this play. There's a name for this play. I just don't remember the name of it. It might be Spider White Banana. It's you run this every time. The tight end is open 100 out of 100 times. If the tight end's not open, you really messed up. You messed up really bad. So, yeah, great play call, great execution, great sell by Zach. This was just this is a thing of beauty, and you're gonna see here as the play rolls on, Zach's feet and his comfort and his touch that he puts on the ball. Look at this right here. Boom. Outstanding. Good job, kid. Yeah, here's a bad sack. As they are late here in the fourth quarter where here's the fourth quarter now where things really got dicey. O-line's got protection. Look at that pass to Garrett. Look at that pass to Garrett. What have we been talking about all day with these videos? What's the theme? Block for the kid. Let him be comfortable. It's not great. And you've got a tight end inside there doing a chip as well. So you've got a lot of guys there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys there blocking. And that's even though that's not great in the NFL, that is considered an O-line blocking, but that's a poor, you'd give that O-line a poor grade. But still, look at Zach's feet, 90 degrees. Look at the shoulders, everything. So this is this is when you see the elite come out of the kid, and the ball just comes out of him so easy. So they're at like the 10-yard. Well, the line of scrimmage is the 16, but he's back at the 7-yard line and delivers this ball to Garrett in a window. Almost 30 yards away. Look at that. That's the 37-yard line. 30 yards away. And Garrett is just he's a special talent. So all right, now we're gonna move on to the end of the game where it gets controversial. Look how much time is on the clock. Timeouts. Hello. 1, 2, 3. This was rough. The line the pressure got turned pretty quickly. There's a sack that he takes, I think, not here. Here's another great throw to Garrett where pressure's in his face. And this right here, I'm not sure I love this throw, but you got to be aggressive, right? And it stops the clock. Bad sack here. This was that was a sack that you really don't want to take a sack in any shape or form at this stage of the game. So they did use a timeout for that. We're 3rd and 18, where I believe, yeah. And now here's the big one. Here's the big one. Theme of the day. What do I keep saying? Theme of the day. Look at that defender just missed because of Zach's escapability. Boom. Flicks his wrist. Send it to Elijah. Elijah, why are you running backwards? I love you, man. I love you, man. Run, just go down. And thankfully, Coach Salah had the presence of mind to call a timeout there. Okay, I lost my video here for just a moment. But yeah, Coach Salah had the presence of mind to basically call a timeout there. And yeah. So let me see if I can get that back up. Hold on. I don't want that up because that's going to get me in trouble. Right here. Alrighty. So right at the end here, this will be, I'm going to wrap it up after here. Been going for 17 minutes now. He threw this ball on a line, and Elijah, I believe, caught it at the 35. Yeah. Yep. Caught it at the 35. And kind of panicked a little bit. Look how much time is left. Look at the timeouts. And caught this ball here, but ran back here. A number of things could have been better. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm not gonna kill Elijah here or kill Zach. This is all learning. All of this is learning. We're a young team. They're a young team and they're learning. And this was there was a lot of positive that you could take away from all of this. A lot of positive that you could take away from all of this, as you can see. And they did give him the forward line to gain. And look at the when you get to 2 seconds and Salah's there screaming timeout, timeout, timeout. So thankfully they gave the Jets the timeout. So yeah. All right. So that's that. That was the film review. Tell me what you think in the comments, either on the first video or this video. Like and subscribe. I hope you found this information useful. Sometimes you have to watch things in context. After the game, I had put out a video. I was really emotional. But then I saw the way New England lost that game, and that just kind of lifted my spirits. So it's really important to look at things in every context. And this was a really good game by Zach. There was a lot of progress here. 8 different people caught a ball, 300 plus yards, two tutties, and a chance to win the game at the end. They were ahead in this game. The Jets were ahead. The Jets had a lead in this game. So you can make the argument that when you have a lead, you slam the door in the fourth quarter. So it is what it is. Short week. Thursday night football against Jacksonville. So we'll be back to do some more videos. Again, like and subscribe for more Jets content. I appreciate everybody so far that has joined and subscribed so far in a short amount of time that we've been a channel. Alrighty. And I will see you next time. My name is Omar. This has been another episode of the Positive Vibes Only Show. Signing off. Go Jets.